Okay, today we are going to do bivariate statistics. Bivariate statistics is finding the relationship between two variables. Okay, all this while you have been doing univariate statistics where you only deal with one variable. So now you'll be dealing with two different variables. Okay, so this is what you call bivariate statistics. All right. Okay, so why is this important? First of all, this is a new chapter for you, and this is a chapter that you will always continue to use, bivariate statistics, where you actually find a relationship between two variables. All right. Now, our learning outcomes, you can see this chapter is a very important chapter. Actually, it covers quite a vast marks in your exams. Actually, a lot of marks, about 40 marks. But for today, we'll only cover up to scatter plot. So honestly, today you will have nothing much to do. It will be quite an easy going class. Okay, so I'm going to introduce to you what is bivariate statistics and what is scatter plot and how to draw it. Scatter plot comes out all the time, so you must know how to draw it. Okay, what's bivariate statistics? Bi is 2, uni is 1. So you've been doing uni before this. Now this is bivariate statistics where you'll be dealing with two different sets of data there, two independent variables. So like this, finding the relationship between price of chicken and the consumption, between the share price of a property and the development, between the number of tourists and the hotel prices, that sort of thing. Okay? Now, your relationship strength, there's two ways that you define your relationship, with the strength and with the direction. Strength is how strong it is. You'll only be dealing with these 5 terms: perfect, strong, moderate, weak, and no relationship. So these are quite easy. All right, I will teach you as we go along how do you look at it. Direction, there's only 2 directions. One is either positive and one is negative. Positive, line go up, negative, line come down. You can see it here. So if it's a positive relationship, you can see the line going up. And if one decrease, the other one will decrease. If one increase, the other one will increase. Like risk increase, returns also increase. Distance travel increase, amount of fuel needed also will increase. This is positive relationship. Negative relationship, on the other hand, of course, you know the gradient must be negative or the line will go down. If it's negative relationship, it moves in opposite direction. One up, one down. One up, one down. Okay? So now let's look at scatter plot. This is the same thing that you will see in your manual. Okay? All right. So let's take a look. So now when you have basically scatter plot, you will be drawing the dots. Okay, so we're going to follow the same rule. You're going to plot the points first on the graph one by one, and then you're going to find the mean for x and y and plot it in. I won't use this page to show you. I'm going to basically, we're going to follow these steps, but I'm going to show you using an example on the next slide. Okay, so now you have 2 variables here. This will be, one will be x, one will be y. Either way, it really doesn't matter, because in this case it is height. So which one you put in x, which one you put in y, it doesn't matter, but we'll treat it as x, y, will be easier. Okay, later as we move along, I will teach you how to see which is x and which is y. So 170 is x. Do you see 170? 172 up here, that is the first point. 169, 170 there. 169, where's our 169? 170. Do you see that point here? So you're going to plot it one by one. 170, 165. So you're going to plot it one by one. Do you see that? 156, 160. So you're going to go 156, 1. So you will do that. And as you can realize from here, you don't need to start from 0. You start from 0, you got no place. The graphing region is very small. So you just start, let's say you look at this. Oh, the smallest value is 155. As you can see, this starts at 150. Here you look, the smallest value also 155. They start at 154. It doesn't need to start at the same value. Your scale for x and y can be different. Okay, so now you just plot all the points. There are 10 pairs here. There should be 10 points here. Just be careful and you make sure you read it properly. Okay, 10 points here. But instead of 10 points, you will actually see 11 points. What is the 11 point? Just now what I was telling you, the second step. You will find the mean for x and mean for y. So in this case, the mean for sister A is 165. Coincidentally, the mean for sister B is also 165. If not all the time, it will be the same. But in this case, it is the same. So 165, 165, you plot it here. You will draw the quadrant. You draw the quadrant, then This is what the quadrant means. You will draw it as dotted lines. It must be there all the time. The purpose of this is to see where most of your points are falling. In this case, you can see it is falling in these two quadrants. Therefore, you know your line will go this way. Okay, so your line of best fit must go through the quadrant. There is no other choice. So you draw your line through. Just make sure there are equal amount of line points up and down. Do you see that? 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, if you can make it equal or make it almost equal. All right. So what you can see from here, the closer the points are to the line, the stronger the relationship. Okay, so now I'll just go through this page in your manual. So if you look at A in your manual, they are all on the line. This is what you call a perfect relationship. This one, you can see the line is going up, so you know it's positive, but it is strong because the points are close to the line. If you look at C, you know, you can see the shape, it is going up. You know it's positive, but it is weak. You don't worry so much about it now. As we go along, we're going to use calculations to determine whether it's perfect, whether it's strong, whether it's weak, whether it's more. So don't worry so much now. Okay, if you look at this is perfect, all on the line, but it's going down. So it's perfect, negative. This is going down. The points are quite close, is strong, negative. This is weak, negative, so far away. Okay, but if you look at G, you see when it comes to weak, negative, weak, positive, you can see the trend going down, going up, easy. But if you look at G, what's going on here? Points are all over the place. What does that tell you? No relationship. That means between the two variables, there's nothing going on. Like I take results for student A, maths result for student A, maths result for student B. It will be like that because no relationship. They are two different people. Understand? Okay. All right. Or I take the price of houses in year 2000 and the price of ice cream. No relationship. So this is how you will get it. Okay. Then you have H and I, which are moderate positive, moderate negative. You can see compared to the weak relationship, the points are closer. Okay. So what I want you to do for today, we will stop after this, is complete this scatter plot. You have 2 scatter plots to complete. I've given you the slides. You can actually refer and see and send your work back to me. All right. Just drawing the scatter plots today shouldn't take you too long.